Hey up, MC3GTV here. Just want to do a quick little talk with everyone about Doomsday, Marvel Doomsday, or Avengers Doomsday. Sorry, it's Marvel's Avengers Doomsday. I think it's going to be something really special. I want to know what everyone else thinks. I do have to say, I'm really, really interested in the new Mask, Same Task. This is my biggest question because we still don't know what that could be exactly. I think it's going to be wrapping a suit of armor around the world. I think that's the task that is the same. I think that this Doom is the child of the parents, the Fantastic Four from the movie that we're about to see. I think what we're not prepared for, and I think I might get some people upset with it, but I really think that this is going to be a Rogue One style movie. I don't see any of them coming out of it. I don't think there's any reason for it. I think they're going to do everything that they possibly can to make it, only to fail. And I think that this Reed Richards is going to have a way to get a message to another Reed Richards. Or their son survives in some way. Because their son obviously is because of his powers. If you guys know about Reed and Sue's son Franklin, then you know what I'm talking about. This is just crazy stuff. I fully think Galactus is going after them because Franklin is the only way that Galactus is going to be able to survive the incursion. I fully think the incursion is coming. It's happening. This world is going to be destroyed 100%, and Galactus is going to make it by eating Franklin Richards. Or something similar to that. Or like Franklin survives by absorbing Galactus, maybe. Something in that kind of scenario. But I feel like this movie, everything that they've done to set it up, even how it's been filmed and everything to a certain extent and being like this older kind of movie, it feels 100% to me like a Rogue One style movie. Like, you can not expect anyone to live. There's no reason for them to. They don't need to, and that's what's crazy is they don't need to live for you to know who they are or what they did or their importance to the next part of the story. And I do know that Feige said that the Fantastic Four will be in Avengers Doomsday, but I don't think that they're going to be the same Fantastic Four that are going to be in this movie that we're about to see. And there's a lot of different reasons for that. I think John Krasinski is going to be back at some point as Reed again. I don't think that was just a one-off. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But also, remember Reed did say that their Sue and the kids were alive in that universe. So they could be the ones that come in to this movie. I think that's very, very possible. And the Fantastic Four from this other movie might be the ones that contacted them in some way, but they couldn't have stopped it before the incursion actually happened because they know, like, Reed was the one that could have saved them, but Reed is no longer there because Wanda killed the Reed that could have helped, that knew about incursions and stuff. This is going to get crazy. I'm telling y'all. If there's X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avengers, and Thunderbolts, and Wakandans, and then very highly likely to be Spider-Man also because of the contracts with Tom Holland and everything, like, he has to be in an Avengers film. Wow. That's so much. And they have, I could be so far off the ball. That's what's crazy is they have so many different ways that they could take this. I think Thunderbolts is going to tell us more than anything. I think Thunderbolts at this point has to be the single biggest must-see movie that they've created in the past 5 years. 5 years, yeah, I would say. You have to see it because whatever happens with Sentry and all of that, there's no way if the Thunderbolts are still going to be in Avengers Doomsday that there's not some massive kind of something with Sentry or I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go, but we will need to see what happens. If nothing in the movie itself, they will give the tiniest breadcrumbs in that post-credit scene or whatever that's going to feed us for the next year. I mean, I think that Fantastic Four is going to be just as much of a must-watch. But I really, really think that Doom is not going to be anywhere on that movie close to it. I don't think Doom will have any part in it. They might mention his name, Victor Von Doom. I think that that's possible. But I don't think he's going to be a major character or player or even really anyone that this version of the Fantastic Four even knows, really hardly. Maybe a little bit. Maybe he is like a colleague of Reed. Maybe that's a something like it kind of did like they've done before. But I don't know. I would just think that we're probably gonna see Doom fully formed and realized in this Avengers movie, already in his mission, already doing in the middle of it. I think it's going to be exactly Kang swapped. Exactly what Kang was going to be doing. It's going to be Doom doing it, already in the middle of it. Like, you never had to even question. You'll just understand that that's where he was going. Like, he knew something about Kang and started this. And that's another thing. In Loki season 1, he already said he was a descendant of Nathaniel Richards. Like, or was it Nathaniel? I think it was. I can't remember. But Richards, either way. He was a scientist that descended from them. Like, so that already has been set in the past. But the destruction of Kang doesn't mean that Richards isn't a Doom instead of a Kang. That's what I think is very interesting, because they can just say, like, he's Doom. He just didn't go Kang, and he, instead of going left, he went right, and now he's Doom. And that's really interesting. I'm excited. May 2nd is when Thunderbolts hits. I'm going to watch it in IMAX. I'm going to get the biggest screen possible. I'm just so hyped for that, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Because I want to know, especially what you guys think about the X-Men. They are the biggest variable to me that I don't know how they introduce everyone. I know we had Deadpool and Wolverine, but did they just say that the X-Men have been there the whole time? I think it's that easy, really. Especially since there's so much that we don't know of the way the world has been working since the blip and the recovery of the blip. It's very, very piecemeal what we've been told and know and learned about everything since. Like, every show, they're just kind of stuck in their own narrative and not really, okay, this is how the world has been affected by this. Like, in Endgame, they showed how the world was affected after the blip, but they haven't really dove into how crippling and, like, the change of everyone coming back and who could be there that wasn't there before and just came back. Like, there could have been X-Men that disappeared in that time, but now they're back, and that's why you didn't know about them then. They were gone. Like, there's just so many little things like that they could use, and it's not that difficult for them to just say, oh, well, you just didn't know about it because we didn't say. If you didn't watch the news, then how do you know what news is going on in the world? That kind of scenario. And Halle Berry keeps saying that she's not going to be in it, which is kind of disappointing. But at the same time, what does that mean for this team of X-Men who are the original X-Men? Who is it? Like I said, let me know what you guys think down below. I'm really, really curious. Do you think Fantastic Four is going to be like Star Wars Rogue One, where everybody dies? Let me know.